Or y'all up. Okay, for those on YouTube, Joseph Richardson at Joseph Richardson Loves Sports, ready to practice with Vick. While we only have 2 energy points for the week, we're gonna. While I did think the IQ boost was key in getting Vick to improve, I thought that would help his overall get a little better. Actually, he's a nice shifty receiver, but you don't have a full defensive field. You have it's like 3 on 4, and you see how close that was. With Vick only being 6 feet tall, you kind of have to. Oh yeah, 23. I'm actually already at the bronze phase of this. Oh, he actually managed to get an end zone on that. Uh, that he's actually a speedster. Probably why he didn't have much of a chance. Okay. Well, that's actually a pretty damn good play. Yeah, Wiggins, surprised I didn't give him more looks. It's all about... Yeah, Wiggins actually made an effort there. But do I like Adams? Yeah, he might actually... Oh, very few incompletions. Maybe only, not even a handful of incompletions. More than likely, 1 or 2 bad decisions overall. And we're not going to use any of it on straining. We don't want to risk. Well, we don't want to. Yeah. And let's go ahead and save this. Because honestly, I understand. Y'all gotta understand. I can't just use certain adult terms. But yeah, he went up to an 84 upon... He's currently an 86, but... His awareness... Is it really 97? I mean, that's how much I improved him. I don't know exactly what he'll be. Him being the backup goes up a couple points. But, you know, JT Peppers, he'll likely see a redshirt year. But as you can see, VT likes mobile QBs. And the thing is, Syracuse, wait, they used to be in the Big East. I think Virginia Tech, once upon a time, was a Big East team. Probably the reason why FSU and Virginia Tech played each other in a bowl game for the Natty. That explains a lot, actually. Yeah, I actually like that. And former Big East opponent, Syracuse, the conference realignment, the Big East was no more because of all the realignment before recent ones occurred. It's all stupid if you ask me.
As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the winners of 5 5 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
All right, Jesse Palmer, David Pollack with Reese Davis. Let's see, we're getting the ball first. All right. Well, this is RPO, and Coney, you don't get used in practice for this drill.
Nice move there. Gets away from one, finds some space.
I'm about where I need to be for the next huddle.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally
this
the
is
football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll give it to him again.
He might have been lucky. Yeah. Actually, is there a deep curl? Oh, okay. There's.
Gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield.
He's physical.
Finally brought down at the 30.
He probably would have won the jump ball if needed. This is an option play. Now, do I? No. I trust myself handing off here. But at that point, Coney's good. Maybe I use him as a passer.
This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive,
that makes
he's out there.
It's still third and long, but not as long as it could have been. That was a 4-yard play.
In their own end of the field, it's 3rd and long from the 28. Catch in the middle, it's Wiggins. They get him down with this.
I knew I could give him the ball. Chance Wiggins.
Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal.
I remember Southeast Bullet, a high school that played for. Oh wow, that was easy.
That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
That's pretty obvious with BT.
And we're about to get another look
do we look to get Allen's ball or Wiggins or Story?
Yeah, how nice too to have the defense on their heels, because at this point they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted.
Wiggins.
They got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
If I get the opportunity to Wiggins in the slot, might be a nice option. I wouldn't mind Story or Drummond at running back and any of the guys really.
The short hands, it's Wiggins. They make the stop right there.
He gets 8.
Still short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Story. Yeah, I would say Story.
He's looking to throw. He got it. Takes it to the house.
He gets the touchdown there.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Already a TD.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice.
Only 2. Right, Roman?
Yeah,
Roman Reigns Richardson. Nah, Roman's my cat died.
Keep the pace, keep it going.
Oh shoot. He gets it. Why did I Google Roman the Cap? Cause I was hoping something would come up.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive.
I just thought Roman the Cat was a good boy. Well, he was. The only cat I've had as a pet turned out to be a good one. We just wonder if... Oh, I'm actually...
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Still running at the 40. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground.
Let's see.
Speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't
somebody didn't block.
Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Let's see if they...
A couple on that last play. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself.
Whoa. No hole. No hole. There were too many Roman defenders.
This defense, you could tell, they were aggressive.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Too much mustard on that one, y'all. But if they didn't run the ball so dang much.
Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown,
yeah,
Virginia.
The physical receiver gets a TD.
Really nice job
yeah.
the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That's the 2nd one of today. Developing these guys.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense.
The thing is,
this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. He now has 63 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Right back to the well. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4.
Roman.
Shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice run there, good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Let's see, do I try to keep this one for myself?
He'll pull it on the read.
Yeah.
Finish the run and the end zone.
I decided Vick to serve the score there.
This quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Yeah. So, 2 throwing TDs, 1 rushing.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field.
We're gonna try to...
Here in the 1st half, David, you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the 1st half, I'm going to continue to do it.
Wiggins might be a nice target.
All gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially...
He's loose.
He's probably about
the
the...
40, the 20, the 10. And once
That
he
was a
found
good.
open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like...
This late in the half,
At
here's
this,
the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
I think I like Adams.
Throw. It's Vick. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Hokies! What a catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem.
That's what Virginia Tech has done since Vick was a backup, and even after winning a Natty, it's helped the case. It's really Vick didn't play the whole half. This is a game where the transfer that would have been the starter had Vick went somewhere else.
You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead.
9 to 10. That's it. Watson went 3 of 4.
For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.
He's an improviser.
Another presentation.
Look at damn, he's a magician, center. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. This guy's got tons of mental. He's actually... Magician's actually not a bad one to have. Now, did I... 3 for 3 in a TD. What did the biggest run go for, actually? 4. There was a TD as well. Yeah, I think it was a 3 or 4 yard. It was a short run to get the TD, but yeah, Watson only had to throw 3 or well, he completed 3 out of 4. That's without even using the points. But the grad transfer got to see some action the whole entire second half. So that was a good thing to see that the lead was out of hand and that the ACC Offensive Player of the Week, yeah, he even ran a TD in. 3 or 4 passing touchdowns. I would say that was a pretty good day at the office. Now, what do I end up doing with Vick? I feel like the better thing is which Road to Glory player finishes with a 90+ overall and maybe has an NFL career. Bosworth, maybe. Yeah, that's why I may have transferred them, but haven't done anything with them yet. This Celsius Playa Vibe Pina Colada edition. Actually, the first time I tried it, let me explain it. It was so, trying it for the first time, I felt a strong taste, but then the aftertaste just made it so much better that I even tried it. So that second time getting a swallow just now was an easy step for me to deal with. Oh yeah, Wiggins can shake off defenders if he has to. Now, do I like Story here? Oh yeah, Adams. Yeah, Wiggins will do that for any of his teammates. And you wonder if Roger Bud... Haha. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that crooked property owner. Yeah. Third string back. Future back, maybe. Yeah. You got your top 3 receivers, and even when I was just a backup, I did work with the starters, and it ended up being a pretty good deal. Yeah, do I think Mr. Williams? Yeah. Charlie would probably tell me if Mr. Williams was Santa Claus. Maybe when he went to Curtis County, it's... Maybe I thought Ho 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 Merry Christmas was... I just thought Ho 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 Merry Christmas. Oh yeah. Now do I want to go Ho 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 Merry Christmas? Alright, that was a pretty good practice. And saying Ho 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 Merry Christmas. You know, Christmas has passed. And I get it. And I get that the ho 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 Merry Christmas, man. Oh, this is I think I'll go with current alternate here. Clemson, as far as I know, has been an ACC team. Not in Death Valley.
What a scene this is. A veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe, that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
It's
the offense lining up for a first down play. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a run. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times.
This is
backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
And he breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I made the right choice to hand it off.
Now they've got to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans, and Lane Stadium early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first, everybody going bananas.
Now, why would all these power conferences dissolve? Because money talks, unfortunately.
Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of
He's got it down the left. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Wow. This is a close game, actually.
Just inside their own 40 at the 39. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Let's see.
He now has 80 yards
Do we?
rushing. He continues to impress
We're
as
gonna
he
hand
leads
it.
the nation in rushing. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe
I think this play,
chain links to move the stats.
it's very less than a yard.
Trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. He's
Yay.
got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
RPO.
The Hokies with the first and
RPO here.
10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
This is Clemson.
Last play at 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
Humphreys.
Trying to find his man on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. It'll be a draw. Across the 25, he's got room.
Dang, if he didn't run it. His pony's back in. Drummond's explosive too, though, but
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I gotta. Is this RBO? No. But let's see.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught, close to the marker. It's Adams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Okay.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Oh. So he's actually still on the team. Starting. He's actually
into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone.
the tight end gets love.
Virginia Tech. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that field defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push.
I hate that they're down, but there's still plays.
As this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Vick. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one in there at the
I'm glad I went with the tight end and not the running back. Actually, it don't matter really with this offense.
And a pickup of 8 opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll keep it on the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The Hokies are on the move. Here's the give off the left side. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He almost punched it in for 6.
Yeah, I think this will work. I think.
The Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th.
Gentlemen, cease the talking, Mr. West would say.
This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now
okay.
Now you gotta protect.
Oh.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Now, I did think David West was a no.
Back, it's Vick. He's taking the shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Right down the middle. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Might be looking to run. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10.
Fitzgerald. Okay, so.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need
Fitzgerald's a pretty fast receiver, too.
Catches, and David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's...
Yeah, that's a pretty good day.
And holding on to a 1st half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin. And
all right.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
And under Beamer, that was a tough stadium for away teams to play at. So while we had backups in, it's too close to lead a backups in.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best
I
players
I
in this
didn't have to
offense now
play
need to step up,
until
and they need to start making
now.
plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Looking to the big tight end.
Oh.
It's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
He actually had it.
2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he got loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Now this could,
Wadded up in a bunch.
yeah, Jamie probably loved this game.
Looking to throw, it's Vick. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the first
RPO
down on that
Pete
one, but
post.
just a little bit short. They
I
probably
think
feel good about their
now
field goal
post route
chances
would be
from the
nice
29,
from
but they'll
Story,
have to convert this
but I'd
3rd and
love to
short.
get this.
They bring
He,
it down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
oh, we're actually, we're not kicking it here.
Understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down decision time for this offense.
Just man enough for the first. And he's not
all right.
immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
Trust me, I don't make the right decisions as a running back myself.
With the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Vick.
Ooh.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Yep, 90-yard line.
Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And you race it to the house. Touchdown. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
I think we're gonna go RPO here.
Pirouettes through. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Yep.
He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
Yeah.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the route
I like Story on that play. The physical receiver. That's a 50-50 guy. No 50-50 attempt here. He had it all the way. Because I am Vick. And this road the glory. Yeah, Clemson's not giving up.
Movement here from the tight
The
end.
tight end.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
RPO bubble wide pop.
Give it to him again on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick
Okay,
up
this one
and the
I
Hokies
can.
come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I'd rather hand it off
They'll
here.
try the middle.
Ooh.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Okay, I like Adams, I like Story, I like Wiggins. Who is it gonna be?
Off the play fake on 1st down.
Oh,
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to
let's
deliver
just
that
stick to
football
running
in the 2nd
down the
down.
clock.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they
I'd
throw it
rather
again.
hand it off here and see what I mean.
What a nifty run
I'm
there
not
to
gonna
pick up
keep the
first
ball
down.
on that
The Hokies
a lot.
looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
I can somewhat read defense, but
Back to pass, it's Vick. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
I'd rather...
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He pushes it forward all
Dang.
the way to the 2-yard line.
Dang, I gotta do this. I'm gonna do this one myself. Let's see if it's worth it though. Oh, yeah, another rushing TD with Michael Vick. Killing the roof like Michael Vick. Do you listen to 50 Cent? I get money remix with Jay-Z and Diddy. I hate that 50 even worked with those two guys. 50 himself actually voted Trump, or supported the man anyway. But the other two, I doubt it. I think 50 has a lot of dirt on the other two guys he did that song, remix song with though. I mean, especially Diddy for 50 though. He 50 ain't afraid to expose the evil people he's worked with though. I mean, I know 50's had his troubles too, but 50's one of my favorite rap artists for a reason.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm gonna keep it with the running back. That was a good decision. 9 and maybe a half.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go here. Oh, he has space to get it. The crazy thing is, when I talked to my high school classmate, I let her know I listened to 50 Cent Pandora. I didn't even realize it was my classmate at first, and making a mistake of telling her what I like to look at on my phone. Pictures of half-naked women. Why would I tell a woman I went to high school that's what I look at on my phone? It makes no sense at all.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 33.
I actually was able to get some positive on that. This is a run situation. And to be honest, it really makes 0 sense. Well, no, Clemson still has timeouts, I get it. If we try to kill the clock without running plays, they will try to stop the ball and get it back, but by then, you don't have much time in the game to do a comeback. And the one thing about running into my high school classmate, telling her, you know, I didn't like, I don't really want to disclose it, but let's just say she had a missed shot, and no, I shouldn't have told her what I actually ended up saying, but I ended up apologizing to her afterwards. Oh, that's pretty much it. 63-31, pretty handy blowout. I think I could have been taken out. Vick could have been taken out easily. And I think he was partially out of the game early in the second half. But he got back in and did some work.
Spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and dominate opponents, start from finish.
That pina colada
just know you're better. You're gonna do you. Put up a bunch of
actually ain't bad of Celsius. But that was pretty good. Let's look at how Vick overall did. 64%, 4 TDs, no interceptions, 77-yard pass. I might wonder if that's one of the TDs. Let's see how we did rushing with Vick. 3 for 7 and a TD. What did the longest run end up being? 6. I think we took a loss on a play. I don't know if it's this game. But we did end up with a lost someone play somewhere along the way. Anyway, my mom's coming out of the bedroom. Let's just say Clemson. When I had did Rose of Glory with Russ, Clemson actually had a pretty good year. Was it because I had Ruggs on the team? Oh yeah, this is a game day challenge. It's definitely now that we have. Okay. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, we definitely want to improve his numbers of his overall. Now does it help his overall at all? He's still an 84 overall. We did put Norfolk, Virginia. It's pretty obvious that he was brought in just in case. Not much difference in height there. He is actually taller. And I don't think... I think in the game, he probably wouldn't get an extra year. But you never know, right? Just like I said, you never know what could be going on in his shop. Yeah, that was high school. When I thought that ag mechanics teacher did some messed up things. Oh, here's a rivalry game. A top 25 at Virginia Tech. Okay. Well, if you're on YouTube, Twitch, don't go anywhere yet. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless.